Now in this question, this is a paragraph. Who does the pronoun we refer to in the first line of the passage? So we refers to the people of South Africa. What did we achieve at last? Political emancipation. Emancipation word नहीं भी याद रहेगा तो you can use freedom. What does the word bondage mean in the passage? Slavery. It means slavery. What have we pledged to do? What did they pledge? Freedom from poverty, deprivation, suffering, gender, and other discrimination. Now, the next question is, how is the Corgi tradition of courage and bravery recognized in modern India? So, you must give 2 points because it is a 2-mark question. So, the Coorg regiment was awarded with the most number of gallantry awards. Only the Corgis were allowed to carry firearms without license. These 2 reasons, clearly answer. Now the next question is, how did the seagull's parents try to make him fly? This is an important question. They screamed, scolded, threatened to let him starve on the ledge unless he flew away. Because it's just a 2 marks question, so we'll be more direct. Now it's around 12:30 and I'm feeling sleepy. Anyway, the next question is, how did Griffin find himself invisible but naked in the chill January air for the second time? So, chased by the shop assistants of the London store, took off his newly found clothes, so that he becomes invisible and escape it. So, and you know that in London it was very cold. So that way. Now, what does the hack driver do to help the lawyer to look for Oliver Lutkins? Okay, Lutkins. What did he do? He pretended to be a hack driver, took the lawyer in his hack to different places to look for himself only. Now the last question is, was Tricky suffering from any ailment in reality? Now it has 2 parts, so please answer both the parts. No, Tricky wasn't suffering from any ailment in reality. If not, then the second part you have to answer. Then what made him inactive and lethargic? The mistress overfed him, and made it obese and lethargic. Now it is 8 marks question. Why do you think the otter was not friendly at first with the narrator? How did it behave at first? Why? Now we can see how many parts are there in the question. There are 3 parts, so try to answer all of them. Now I'll just tell you the value points. The narrator, the place and surroundings were new to Otter. He was indifferent, aloof in the beginning. He slept far from bed. Then slowly he became comfortable with the surroundings in time. He become friendly with the narrator. He becomes friendly, His behavior is very similar to human beings. Human beings, also take time to understand others and to become friendly. So same way, this little otter behaved. Unless one is comfortable with somebody, one tries to stay away from that person, isn't it? Okay, so now next question is, Horace was clever, but the lady in red was cleverer. Do you agree with this statement? Justify your answer. Now again, you should talk, you should write everything because it is an 8-mark question. So start from the beginning, Horace planned the robbery carefully, in fact meticulously. He took care of the small details, studied the target, took the proper tools and his gloves. Young lady was clever. She took all the necessary information, posed as the mistress of the house, exploited Horace's fear of being discovered, tricked him into cracking open the safe, and in the end he handed her the jewels. Horace left his fingerprints at the side, picked up cigarette, lit it after removing his gloves. The lady outwitted Horace. And one more thing was there. He was, he worked and he knew the name of the dog, but he did not work that how many people were living and who were living there. So that way the lady was smarter and she was able to trick him. Okay. So all the best, guys. Today you have your board exam. All the best.